What is up, YouTube? M40 here. Many people have been requesting side deck choices. OTK Central compiled a list of 60 cards in the current format and going into the next format. For those of you that want to know what to side, I'm venturing into future events, post Necros format and general things like that. So I'll go through these. I'll explain some of them to the better of my ability and general things like that. First off, Gores. One of the better hand trap monsters in the game. Very well-rounded matchups against quite a few things in the current format. Fog King, ability to stop tribute fodder. Very, very nice, especially against Necros. Cock-a-doodle-doo, this was something that quite a few Quill 4 players were doing. The ability just to gain an additional tuner for the Black Rose plays. Really ridiculous in terms of your plays as well. Thunder King Rio, pretty standard what you want to do with this. You want to slow down searching from the deck. It's also a 1900 that can stop inherent summons. No real skin off your back. It's not really as good as it used to be, but in terms of slowing down the opponent, really good. Fire Hands, once again, something that a lot of Necro players are probably going to be playing in their main, but combined with Ice Hand, very useful strategy to destroy pendulums. Of course, Dianthium. This was something that Quill 4 players were playing in the side deck. Just the ability to get the additional rank 4 on the board for XYZs, really standard. Tsukiyomi, this is an answer to the Dijinlock. Beautifully done. Banish to the Radiance, turning on that Macrocosmos effect. It's not particularly as good as it used to be, pretty much like most things that we've talked about, but still very good. Flying Sea, specifically for the Burning Abyss matchup. A lot of players are not playing the Ritual, so this card's potency still lives very beautifully. Max C, of course, if you're not maining this, you should be siding it to some stretch of the imagination. Just Burning Abyss, Special Summon Heaven. DD Crow, of course, for some of your more interesting matchups. Swift Scarecrow, to stop all these OTKs, I would definitely be citing this against BA and other things like that. Of course, Effect Veiler, pretty standard. Soul Release, BA written all over this one. Creature Swap, mainly for the Dijinlock or anything else that creates a soft block in the current game state. Mind Control, immediate answers to Ring Force and general things, for setting up Ring Force, taking out problem cards. Dark Hole, massive monster destruction is always potently good. Of course, Night Beam. Same reasoning behind this with Quill 4. I mean, just massive blowout to ensure your OTKs, and I know a lot of decks are really relying on this. Shared Red and Mirror of the Icebear, really major outs to Necros. If you guys don't know, the Mirror, all three effects will trigger, because you can't mix or match what you're doing with the Trishula. So when the Trishula goes to resolve, the Mirror will just counteract it and blow it out. Of course, Book of Moon and Book of Eclipse, once again, I'm really seeing a lot more play against Necros in the OCG format. Twister, once again, just taking out key spells and traps, especially against pendulums. I mean, I would rather play Spell Shattering Arrow, but Spell Shattering Arrow. Defusion, once again, mainly for your Shadal matchups. Enemy Controller. This card's seeing a lot of play in the main, and if you're not playing it in the main, you should be citing it. Just the ability to mess up your opponent's plays in general is very beautiful. Dimensional Fissure, of course. Floodgates. Snatch Steal, if you're not maining it, you should definitely be citing it, because it is one of the most powerful cards in the game at the moment. Of course, Necrovalley. Anything that can shut off graveyard control. Very, very good right now, especially some of your more prominent matchups. Mind Crush, actually seen this be a massive blowout card to a lot of people. A lot of players will have searching effects, Burning Abyss, Quell Fort, Dolls. I mean, 99% of the time this card's going to be alive and going to be a massive blowout card. Grizel Prison, if you control a face-up monster that was Tribute, Ritual, or Fusion summoned until the end of your opponent's next turn, neither player can Synchro or XYZ summon, and Synchro and XYZ monsters cannot attack, and their effects are negated. Well, wowie gee willikers, Batman. This card with the Ritual support in Necros is going to be disgusting. The fact that you have an auto side card to a majority of your problems is disgusting. Bottomless, just very easy out to pendulum summoning or anything else is a big threat. Ojama Trio, also an auto out to Necros. Excuse me, not Necros, Burning Abyss. Different Dimension Ground. I've seen this actually be played quite a bit against BA. Chain ability to just blow out your opponent's graveyard. Really good. Mirror Force, now this is something else. A lot of players are citing this. Just you have to see it this way. Prison is good, but it's not optimal. You need answers to multiple cards at the moment, and this absolutely is an amazing way to do so. It pretty much gives you really good scenarios to take care of the majority of the problems that present themselves in the game. Mirror Force is very good at doing what it does best, and it's just being a surprise blowout card. Transmigration, just general setup of the graveyard. Crevice, same thing, that graveyard disruption. Torrential Tribute, this is another card that's very good as a 2-of, and it's an immediate answer to a lot of things as well. I definitely like where the reasoning from this card comes into play. Once again, chain ability, and cards that can deal with multiple answers, same thing with Mirror Force. Trap Stun, just general answers to Satellar Knights and general things that will really just make your matchups terrible. Dust Tornado, more Pendulum hate and back row hate in general. Fairy Wind for Quill Fort, breakthrough skill for effects that just annoy you. Revival Gift, this was something I didn't actually think about until I was playing on, or watching people play in the Dueling Network tournament. Once again, this is another answer to Burning Abyss. Of course, Mask of Restrict, no tributes, yay! Macrocosmos, the Floodgates. Royal Command for the Anti-Dolls. Royal Decree, seeing a lot more of this because a lot more players are boarding in a lot more traps. Massive shutdown card to a lot of the current format. Light Imprisoning Mirror, oh joyous, you can only imagine. Anti-Spell Fragrance for those pendulums. Mistake, Floodgate Control. Mind Drain, just pretty much pay 1,000. Shut down monster effects in the hand, which is beautiful. Same thing with Soul Drain. I wish this was at 2 or 3. Of course, Graveyard of Super Ancient Organism. All face up. Level 6 or higher special summon monsters on the field cannot declare an attack or activate their effects. Of course, Shadow Mirror bringing up the floodgates. The selection, pay 1,000, negate the summon of a monster that has the same type of monster on the field. All those BA monsters. Wiretap for the Trap Wars against Satellar Knights. Black Horn of Heaven, just massive blowout card for pendulums. Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell. Massive blowout card to Necros as well. And then Debunk for pretty much anything that would activate in the hand. Hand traps, general things like that. So, I hope that this list wasn't super rushed for you. Looking at this, though, and looking at the general metagame, I hope you guys will understand a lot of this stuff. Very good, unthought of answers for things like Quill Forts and general things like that. So guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this, and I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.